3 Days Grace released their new album Human yesterday, and it's the first with new singer Matt Walst, the brother of bass player Brad Walst. The group's previous release, Transit of Venus, was the last with former singer Adam Gontier, and with the new album, the band has a fresh sound and are re-energized. Drummer Neil Sanderson and guitarist Barry Stock talk about what Matt Walst brings to the table for 3 Days Grace.
Well, Matt is as you may know, Brad, our bass player's younger brother, right? And we've always been a really collaborative band. Like, everybody writes the lyrics and music and melody together, And what a lot of people don't actually know is Matt co-wrote on the first 3 Days Grace album, as well as Transit of Venus, and then obviously he's all over this new one. So, so growing up, he grew up, with us, and we all went through the same thing together, and we were all kind of family. So it was a very natural thing to continue the process of being creative with Matt. And when he showed up at the party with Painkiller, we were just like, okay, yeah, this is on. The co-headliner with Shinedown was the first tour, and so the first show was in front of 8,000 people. He came out guns blazing, and there's clearly a new energy born. There's a new energy in 3 Days Grace, and I think we wanted to put songs out that demonstrated that, and just we pounded away at this record, and we just loved the process, man.
So was it different writing with Matt at the helm?
Oh, we definitely, we kind of just check all that stuff at the door, and really, we really don't overthink what's about to take place and just kind of let it naturally flow. And we really allowed Matt to be free to be himself and not try to conform or emulate anything that we've done in the past. Having said that, though, we also made a conscious decision to work with the producer Gavin Brown, who did our first record, and go back to some of the sonic qualities that we had in the early days.
The group is currently on its third single. The song Painkiller was released last year and went to #1 on the mainstream rock chart, and I Am Machine is just now coming down from being a top 10 staple at active rock radio. The group talked about their newest single, Human Race, and how that came about.
That song had an interesting start. We had not gone to sleep, and we were rolling on the bus in the front lounge drinking wine, and we were rolling through the Midwest with the windows open. It was a beautiful, sun was coming up. We were just hanging out talking about life and stuff, and then we took an exit off the highway, and we were suddenly in Tuesday morning rush hour gridlock traffic, and people were yelling at each other and giving each other the finger and running red lights and honking their horns and stuff, and it was just such a contrast to the night. Somebody said, man, where's everybody going? Where's everyone going? Why are they in such a rush? Don't you feel like you're just kind of sick of running this race, this human race? And that's where the song was born. And then we were on tour, so that was 18 months ago, and then it kind of just, the song has kind of a different flow. It doesn't have a traditional arrangement, and we did that on purpose. We wanted to kind of go against the grains, but it took a while for that song to come together.
3 Days Grace is set to kick off their tour in support of the new album Human April 9th in Riverside, California. It's a set of headline dates that morph into festival dates, which currently run until June. There is one July date booked as well, and the band hopes to flesh out their itinerary shortly.